Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Sadio Mane and to the Liverpool team, and Liverpool get 3 points yet again. 17th win in a row, 25th win in all in the Premier League this season. I think it's 34 games without missing a game where we score. I could have worded that better, but who gives a shit? 1-0 to Liverpool away at Carrow Road against Norwich. Bottom of the league, yeah, but still a tough game, very tough game. Daniel Falker has them playing quite good football. All that shite, to be fair. It was a good win in the end, to be fair. It was a hard-fought victory. The wind was shite. The weather's been absolutely terrible over the past week or so in the country. So everyone up and down the country is having shite games of football. So this was another one of them. We got the win in the end. We got our noses ahead, our noses in front. It took a super sub, Sadio Mane. All this alliteration, my tongue's fucking fuming. It took a super sub, Sadio Mane, to get the goal, to get the winning goal in the end. 78th minute gone. It was a good long ball up by Henderson, to be fair. We were utilising that ball a lot, the diagonals, the straight balls in between the centre-back and the full-back. It's something that we do quite well, to be fair, because we have inverted wingers running inwards. Inside forwards, if you want to use a kind of football manager term. We've got Salah coming inside onto his left foot, Mane coming inside onto his right, and then we've got, overlapping fullbacks. So we've always got pressure going against teams' back fours, back fives, back threes and stuff like that. So it'd be stupid not to utilise those kind of balls, to be fair. So it was one of those balls that Henderson plays. Finds Sadio Mane, he kind of, the VAR check for a push. It wasn't a push. He just put his arm on the player, and I'm not asked. It's not a push. It doesn't push him enough for it to be a push. Gets the touch with his right foot, and he places it into the bottom corner, smacks it into the bottom corner. It's so clinical with his left foot. It's a great finish, and he deserved it when he come on, because he come on, and as soon as Mane entered the field, Salah started to play. Then you started to see him having better touches and stuff like that. I know the wind was like I said, terrible. And, it was almost as if we couldn't really play football properly, but obviously it was the same for Norwich, it was the same for everybody, but, for some reason, when Sadio Mane come on, it just gives us a little bit of a boost. He's back, he's been our best player this season, or one of probably definitely top three, but, he scored the important goals for us this season. That's obviously taken us to a league title. So, massively important player, and he's got himself back, and he's got himself amongst the goals. As for everybody else, it was all right. It was a good performance. Defensively, we have to be switched on, because the wind's obviously unfortunate for the defenders, because the ball's going to come in thick and fast. But we kept a clean sheet, made up for Alisson. He makes probably one save that I can remember. And that's all he really has to make, because Norwich didn't really threaten us much, except for a couple of shots off target. And then that one by Pukki after we'd scored. It was a good piece of play, to be fair. That's what Norwich are good at. And, it's a shame that they're going to go down this season, but, it is what it is. The league's tough. Sometimes when you try and play open, expansive football, and you haven't got the players to do it, it's tough. You need the players to be able to play football in order to play football. But, they've been brave. They've tried the best and stuff like that, but unlucky to them that they're not going to... Probably not going to be in next season, so it is what it is. And Maggie is certainly in the mud. That's all I've got to say about that. The fans were shite. Well, their fans were. Just fucking all that shit. The sign-on stuff. Original chants and all that stuff. If you want to have a go at somebody, at least use your own kind of words, your own criticisms, instead of just using what everyone else uses. It gets a bit shit in the end. It gets a bit boring. But it is what it is. Like I said, Maggie is firmly in the mud. Top of the league again, like I said. 17 wins in a row, 34 goals without... we've consecutively scored in them. It's Sadio Mane's 100th goal in the Premier League, which is another great stat. I think it was Klopp's 250th game in charge of Liverpool. Obviously, Martin Tyler had to mention the fact that Klopp didn't turn up for one of the games, or the past couple, or whatever. Who gives a shit? It took him all of 45 in-game minutes to mention it. And I think he mentioned 3 times that Man United are the only teams to take points off us this season. Who gives a shit? Like, come on, who cares? Is that really the only kind of victory that you get? And speaking of little victories, it was quite funny at times when Norwich was celebrating corners and throw-ins. It was almost as if we were playing Everton again. Can't have that, really, can't have that. It is what it is. Liverpool, again, just a certain dominance. I mean, to be fair, these videos are going to get boring until we win the league, because every week is the same. If you're a Liverpool fan, you're going to come on here, and unless you love hearing about the same story all the time, that Liverpool are just so amazing. If it was me, I'd love to hear that story over and over again. And if your rival fans trying to come on and banter us, it just never works because there's nothing to banter us for. You know, the past 2 seasons, we've been almost imperious. This season especially, we've been pretty much in the Premier League anyway. We've been imperious. We've been absolutely almost perfect. One VAR decision away from being 100% still, 26 games gone, but fuck it, who cares? Two decisions today that should have gone our way and didn't. There's the penalty shout, which didn't even get checked, which is mad. Van Dijk gets fucking grabbed by 2 players, wrestled to the ground, and that's why you need VAR, but they're not using it for some reason. But it's moments like that you need VAR. You need people, if you've got video analysis, if you've got CCTV caller, and something happens on CCTV that's illegal in football terms, or is wrong in football terms, then the CCTV should be there to stop it. The CCTV should be there to stop it, but it's not being used, so mad. VAR is not shit, it's the people using it. That's what's shit. At the end of the day, give technology to monkeys and they'll just break it. So it is what it is. And then the second one was the Henderson tackle. Well, I mean, he didn't even get a chance to make a tackle. He didn't even get a chance to make a foul for it to be a foul. He puts pressure on Grant Hanley at the back in the second half, and Grant Hanley just falls over and the ref gives a foul. But honestly, like I said, refs are just shit. So it is what it is. Liverpool won't let that stop us, though. We're still going to yet another win in the Premier League. We'll just keep going and going. 15 points now is the maximum that we need to win the league. That's just crazy. 5 more wins and we will be Premier League champions. It may take less than that if City drop more points. But, I don't care where, when, how, as long as we win it. I mean, and we are going to win it. It's just going to happen. It's just a fact now. We are going to win the league. We can eradicate all doubt. Liverpool are the best team in the country. Liverpool are the best team in Europe, and Liverpool are the best team in the world. And we will win the Premier League. We'll probably possibly win the Champions League this year, possibly win the FA Cup this year, just to go along with all the other trophies that we've won so far. And we are just absolutely dominant, and no one can stop us. No one will stop us, and that's just the way it is. Up the Reds. Thank you very much for watching, and take care. I've been on the fence. Thanks.